The Unyielding Climb, a journey of perseverance and purpose. In the heart of a bustling city lived a young woman named Alara. She had a spirit as expansive as the sky, but her dreams were often dampened by the constant pressures and setbacks she faced. Alara carried a weight of doubt, a lingering whisper that told her aspirations were just fleeting fantasies. One day she stumbled upon an old, weathered book in a dusty bookstore. Its pages were filled with stories of people who had faced insurmountable odds and emerged victorious. One story in particular resonated with Alara, that of a relentless mountaineer named Arjun. Arjun's journey was not just about conquering peaks, but about conquering the deep-seated fear of failure that had plagued him since childhood. He faced treacherous storms, dizzying heights, and the constant whisper of his own mind urging him to turn back. Yet with every agonizing step he pushed through, fueled by an unshakable belief in his own strength, not just physical, but mental. He learned that true victory wasn't reaching the summit, but in the unwavering spirit cultivated during the ascent. Inspired, Alara looked up from the book, a new fire igniting in her eyes. She realized her own mountain was the daunting challenge of launching her innovative urban sustainability project, a dream she had kept hidden, fearing criticism and financial ruin. She had spent months meticulously planning, but fear had always paralyzed her at the brink of action. Arjun's story taught her that the climb itself was the purpose, the relentless pursuit of one's vision regardless of the outcome. The next morning, Alara started her own unyielding climb. She approached investors, facing polite rejections and dismissive comments. Doubt, her old companion, tried to creep back in, whispering that her idea was too ambitious, too naive. But this time, Alara remembered Arjun's unwavering resolve. She refined her proposals, sought mentorship, and learned to view each no not as a failure but as a stepping stone, a lesson in resilience. She spent countless late nights fueled by strong coffee and an even stronger conviction. She navigated bureaucratic hurdles, assembled a small, passionate team, and even learned basic coding to improve her project's digital platform. There were days of sheer exhaustion, moments when the city's vastness seemed to swallow her small endeavor whole. Yet each time she felt herself falter, she would recall Arjun battling a blizzard, his face grim but determined, and find renewed strength. A pivotal moment arrived when a major municipal tender was announced for urban green initiatives. This was her Everest. The competition was fierce, dominated by established corporations. Alara and her small team worked tirelessly, pouring every ounce of their creativity and passion into their submission. The presentation day was nerve-wracking, but as Alara spoke, her voice steady and confident, she wasn't just presenting a project. She was sharing a vision forged in perseverance. Weeks later, the news arrived. Alara's project had been selected. Tears welled up in her eyes, not just of joy, but of profound gratitude for the journey. Her dream, once a fragile fantasy, was now taking root. She had conquered her mountain, not with physical might, but with an unyielding spirit, much like Arjun. Her city, once a source of pressure, now felt like a canvas for her purpose. Alara continued to grow, her project blossoming into a movement that transformed concrete spaces into vibrant, sustainable ecosystems. She often visited the old bookstore, not just to reread Arjun's tale, but to remember her own climb. She understood that success wasn't the absence of challenges, but the courage to face them, step by arduous step. And in the quiet hum of her thriving city, Alara became a beacon of perseverance, inspiring others to embark on their own unyielding climbs.